There's a place where the sky kisses the earth, where legends walk among the clouds, and where nature's wonders look like something straight out of a dream. A country where the tallest mountain on earth stands like a guardian, where ancient temples whisper stories of kings and gods, and where the wild roams free. But what makes Nepal truly special? Is it just Everest, or is there something even more incredible hidden in its valleys and forests? Stick around, because what you're about to hear will blow your mind. Mount Everest, Sagarmatha. All right, let's start with the king of them all, Mount Everest. The big guy, the highest point on Earth, standing at 8,848.86 meters. But let's be real, Everest isn't just a mountain, it's an obsession, an addiction, a dream that climbers would risk their lives for. Think about this. Every year, hundreds of climbers battle freezing temperatures, brutal winds, and oxygen-starved air just to stand at the top for a few minutes. Some never come back, and yet more and more people keep coming. But why? Maybe it's the thrill, the challenge, or the insane feeling of looking down at the entire world. But here's what most people don't know: Everest isn't just about the summit. The region itself is magical. The Sherpas, the locals of this region, treat Everest as sacred. They believe it's the home of a goddess, and before any climb, they perform a special ceremony to ask for her blessings. Everest is not just a test of strength, it's a spiritual journey. Kathmandu Valley now. Let's drop from the clouds into the heart of Nepal, Kathmandu Valley. If Everest is about adventure, this place is about history, mystery, and a bit of chaos. The streets here, they're alive. Motorbikes zoom past ancient temples, monks chant prayers next to street food stalls, and every turn feels like stepping into a different century. The valley has 7 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, packed into one small area. That's insane, right? You've got Kathmandu Durbar Square, where kings were once crowned. You've got Swayambhunath, also known as the Monkey Temple, because, well, it's full of monkeys that might steal your snacks. Then there's Pashupatinath, one of the most important Hindu temples in the world, where rituals of life and death take place right on the banks of the Bagmati River. And the festivals? There's something else. Ever heard of Indra Jatra? Imagine masked dancers, massive chariots rolling through the streets, and thousands of people chanting and celebrating. Kathmandu isn't just a city, it's a living, breathing museum of Nepal's soul. Lumbini now. Let's take a step back in time, way back to a small town called Lumbini. Quiet, peaceful, but hiding one of the biggest stories in history. Why? Because this is where Buddha was born. Over 2,600 years ago, Prince Siddhartha took his first steps here before setting out on his journey to enlightenment. And today, it's a place of ultimate peace. No honking cars, no distractions, just monks in saffron robes meditating under ancient trees, and a vibe that makes you feel like you've left the modern world behind. The Maya Devi temple stands at the exact spot where Buddha was born. And guess what? There's even an Ashoka pillar here, built by a great Indian emperor in 249 BC to mark the site. Whether you're religious or not, standing here feels like being part of something much bigger than yourself. Chitwan National Park. All right, time for some action. Welcome to Chitwan National Park, where the wild runs free. No fences, no cages, just raw, untamed nature. This is Nepal's first national park, and it's home to some of the rarest animals on the planet. Ever seen a one-horned rhino? Probably not. But here, they roam like bosses. And if you're lucky, or maybe unlucky, you might even spot a Bengal tiger lurking in the tall grass. The best part? You don't just watch from afar. You ride a jeep straight into the jungle, feeling the thrill of being just a few meters away from creatures that could probably take you down in seconds. But don't worry, the guides have been doing this for years. Pokhara last, but definitely not least Pokhara. Imagine waking up to a lake so still it looks like glass. With snow-capped mountains reflecting off the water, that's Pokhara for you. This is Nepal's adventure capital. Paragliding over the valley? Check. Boating on View Lake? Absolutely. Starting a trek into the Annapurna Mountains? This is the place to do it. But it's not all adrenaline. Pokhara has a peaceful side too. The World Peace Pagoda sits on a hill, offering views that could make anyone forget their worries. And then there's the Gupteshwar Cave, a mysterious underground temple with a waterfall flowing right through it. And hey, if this video made you want to pack your bags, hit that like button, share it with your travel buddies, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, because we've got more mind-blowing destinations coming your way. Where should we explore next? Drop your ideas in the comments below.